And the longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He'll drop to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Heinicke's pass.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of
17 yards that time, and a Washington first. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll buy some time right. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. The 20. 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown, Giants.
It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And now on the heels of the pick-6, here's their offense on the field sooner than intended as they'll try to make it 8-0. Jones now operating from the gun. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Yards to go.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking long for Thomas. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
He'll try and run it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown run. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Now Dion Lewis to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Saquon Barkley, the ball.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chase Young in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man here, Sims, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
First down, Washington.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Giants' 5-yard line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Washington on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again on second and 10. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw again. Jones. Flush to his right. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Washington 14, Giants 6. Dustin Hopkins.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here's Lewis. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
4-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly to fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
At the 44-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Chase Young on the tackle.
Barkley, toss play left. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 22, Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Giants.
Catch made by Slayton. And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time he is in. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Here's Jones, operating from the gun, escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. They'll go to Barkley again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing, Jones. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds Penny. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hey, check back 39. Check back 39. It's just me and you.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Washington.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
And the Washington first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Washington.
They'll drop the throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Heineke. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The 1 yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. J.D. McKissick. He scored on the ground and through the air. And Washington has taken the lead. Well, they sucked the defense in with a play fake, went over the top.
And I know from past experience, when offenses do that, a lot of times the defense guys are screaming at them, run the ball, run the ball. The offense doesn't really care. They got 6 points.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Again, it's Barkley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. Accelerating, and off he goes.
Do what we do.
Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 61 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do. But I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's going to, something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 23-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, it's Gibson, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here, and he'll complete this to Gibson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
On third down, it's Gibson, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Is good. Makes this Washington 28. Giants 20. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here's Lewis. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.